Well, hello folks, it's episode 15 of our final season here with Crystal Palace, and as you can see, things are going pretty well. After dropping down in into the Championship, man didn't get sacked, but we are doing what is expected of us. We're playing quite well, we are top of the league, and we're trying to push for a automatic promotion position. We're just coming into the realms of the January transfer window just before it, but we are going to come back for a game away against Nottingham Forest in the League Cup quarterfinals, which I think is an interesting one because it's one that we were going to come back for but failed to come back for, and in the end we played Derby, because it makes sense like that due to technical issues. But as you can see, the squad has been doing well. Let's have a look at the how the last few games have gone. As you can see, the last game you guys saw was the game against Southampton, and we've had a fairly straightforward run in terms of the quality of teams we're going up against. That's all. We played Stoke, we beat them 3-0, goals from Armstrong, Lefem Nikita, and an own goal from goalkeeper Adam Davis. Comfortable times. Then played Huddersfield, who are not doing all that great in the league, but we made hard work of this game, just about crept through. James McCarthy with the goal. I was happy, and so were they. And actually, no, they weren't. This one was a much closer game than a 3-1 might suggest. We were 1-1 right up until the bitter end of this game. I felt we deserved it. Cardiff are not doing particularly well in the league. We went 2 up top, played our wingers, or played our fullbacks on attack, and actually scored a couple of goals with Lefem Nikita with 2 late goals. Eze with an earlier goal, so it's good to have him on the score sheet. Portsmouth again, team not doing particularly well. We had to make do with coming back from being pegged back halfway through. So Nikita got a goal, then Che Adams had to put us back in front again, but that looked good. And then we just played Sheffield Wednesday, who are doing pretty well. We look pretty comfortable here. Armstrong and Nikita with a couple of goals, so all is pretty good with the world. We've had a few people out injured. It's there's a few things to deal with. In terms of the development centre, we've just had the youth candidate stuff come through. Looks a pretty good situation. So we've got a healthy number of new fullbacks. We've got wide midfielders aplenty. There's nothing about the quality of top prospects in the centre of midfield. Be interesting to see what that with, which is probably the same thing as this attacking midfielder. Forward who could be considered a fine prospect, and a young Libyan attacking midfielder from Charara who has caught the eye. So that's, I guess, the same thing, but it looks good. It looks okay. I mean, when you sort of look at the players who have started to do well, and this guy Jack Taylor, you look at this, how he is improving. It's really, really good to see. Decent midfielder. He's not far away from actually having a role in the side. Luke Dreyer, another player who may well have get the odd game later on in the season. But we've been pretty small. Last season we had a lot of players involved. This season we've not really had many involved. Let's go and do this thing. I've been relatively happy with the way we've played. We've had a slight change in the way that we've got our formation set up. We've gone 2 up top, Nikita and Armstrong, pressing forward on attack alongside the attack. The advance forward on attack seems to work quite well. Eze's been playing quite well on the right side because we don't have too many other players who can play there. Adams has been on the left. MacArthur is going alongside Milivojevic, but that's not necessarily our best setup there. Mitchell is on the bench because he's a little bit tired, so we're going to play Aridevold, Sacco and Helander, which is a slight surprise with Ferguson sitting on the bench at the minute, and Nyambi at right back because Laird is out injured. So there's a few folk who are injured, not quite fit, those sort of things, and we are trying to sort of manage that as we go forward. We might starting off with the fullbacks on support, we might put them on attack. Riedewald is not really a fullback for attacking, but we will worry about that in time. I think what's been really nice this season is we have a squad that we can use. Not, it's not a load of players that I'm slightly concerned about using. There's enough players in here that we can use them. Go out there and press me. That's a couple of them. That's pretty good. A few more inspired. Go on. Let's get another load. Go out there and make a difference. Does seem to work quite well. And we have a tunnel interview. We've not had one of these for a while. So the Crystal Palace team has done better than people had expected. How much further do you think we can go? Every chance has a chance of coming out on top. Not when you've seen the teams that are left in this competition, but there we go. 4 teams have tried and failed to beat you. I'm always confident. Yeah, I am. I'm just like that. Right then, boys and girls, this is it. This is Palace against Forest. It's not going to be easy. And we will go with Demand More early on. I think this is not going to be a straightforward situation in any way. As you can see, it's pretty tight in terms of chances, not much going on, which is kind of what I expected. Looks like Forest are maybe making the better of it. We might go a little bit less, work the ball into the box. See, Nikita is looking a bit tired there. That is a worry. Bring Nikita off. We'll put Adams just behind him. Nakajima is going to go on that left side. We can absolutely do that. We are going to play Nyambi, a fullback on attack. I think that will work. And we're going to take the full work the ball in the box off, because I think that is stymieing us a little bit. I think that only really works effectively against the better, or the sort of poorer sides, where we have more possession. Against Forest, we're not having all the possession, so there's no need to try and work the ball in the box. So it's a tight, even first half. Forest, you'd say, have probably shaded it, but we've not seen anything from them. Let's fire them up. I don't know why I'm doing it there, but yeah, goal is all we need. I pissed off Riedewald, but there we go. We'll probably bring on Mitchell later on if we need to. Adams has a crack from distance. Not seeing a huge amount. Nyambi with a throw, long throw. And it's straight into Samba's arms, and he's going to try and bang the ball up the pitch. Can we get hold of it, or is it going to go to one of them? It looks a dangerous ball, but Nyambi has got hold of it. We've not seen much from anyone, but it's a beautiful ball. It's Adams. It's beautifully chipped. We are 1-0 up. Absolutely fantastic from Shea Adams. I mean, we've got 3 or 4 strikers who have been scoring regularly, and it's wonderful to have that. We'll ignore this Sacco and the ball. The control is what it's all about, and Shea Adams just does brilliantly there. Absolutely brilliant finish, and we are 1-0 up with a third of the game to go. But here they go, Carvalho. Sacco does clear it, and it's McGinn. And I thought we'd got away with it, but we have kind of. But they've still got the ball. They're trying to sort of make the most of it. Arta, ball over the top, but it's a poor ball, and Nyambi's got hold of it. Into the goalkeeper. He's not made too many mistakes, but there's always chance for doing one. MacArthur. Ball into, that's a poor ball. Carvalho. McGinney. And that's a beautiful ball over the top. Graben. And he is offside. Good. So what have we got on the bench, and who is looking knackered? Nyambi is looking knackered. There's not a lot of options, to be perfectly fair, apart from Ferguson, who is a very decent option actually. He's more of a centre-back, but by God, do I trust him. Come on, mate. Get the ball off him. Buckaroo. Into Carvalho. Back to Buckaroo. Arter. Harry Arter. Mighton. Oh, come on. They're just going to... Is he going to be... Oh, what a save that was. We have been a bit lucky today. Johnson's still going, and we conceded the corner. I'm thinking we will take it off being more expressive. We'll put the time wasting on, and we'll see. We'll push it down to a cautious approach, and I am tempted to start to think about making a change, and maybe leave one possible change available. So Eze's looking knackered. Is there anyone we can bring on who can play on that side? Podance can. We'll do that. Well, Eze's coming off. Podance is going to come on. He's not quite ready yet for full match abilities, but it's good to have him back, because he's been away for a little while, maybe a month or so, and that is an excellent 1-0 victory over Forest. Have we deserved it? And that's anyone's guess, really. I think we've played all right. I think we have played all right. Certainly don't look terrible. Well done, boys. I think form and confidence has pulled us through that. So we can see Chelsea beat United, and we are through to the semi-finals, and for the second time in 2 years, which is pretty good. Nikita is injured, but it's only for a couple of days, so that is not bad. Right then, well, form continues to be very, very good at the minute. Very happy with things. We've got the likes of Wickham, who are doing very badly. Up next, you'd expect us to win that. Charlton, I don't think, aren't doing particularly well, so hopefully you can get a win there. We're playing Blackburn twice for some reason. I don't know what that's about. That's not correct. We've already played them once. We're going to play them 3 times this year. Hopefully not, unless if we beat them each time, that might be fine. But we might well come back for the semi-final. It's a bit earlier than I wanted to, but I think it's going to be fun to see if we can possibly sneak through to a final, given the form that currently we're on. Okay, guys, if you are enjoying this, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time as we try for the second time in 2 years to get to the Carabao Cup final. See you then. Goodbye.